top.
Life has been quite a journey for me. I grew up in LA, not any snow in sight. I was a beach gal. I loved to slather on that oil and bake in my bright fluorescent green bikini. Of course, I was 16 then, not my age now, so I did not look like a big whale. I was beautiful. But as life goes on in the journey of life, I ended up here in a snow-laden country. And of course, the only time I remember snow was when I was like 9 years old. And I'm from a family of 11. And we didn't have any ski wear or anything. I remember putting sock after sock after sock on my hands to make sure I would be able to make those snowballs. And I never had so much fun when I got to pummel my brothers and sisters with giant snowballs. Well, I had a job that required me to be an executive assistant to a president of a company. And he had a Cessna jet. And we would travel all over. And I'll never forget the time when I went down and flew down to Flagstaff, Arizona. And they were having a meeting, and then I got to sit in the front of the airplane and then be traveled to Purgatory Ski Resort where I was meeting some clients. You can imagine how excited I was. And over the years, I had accumulated some snow wear. The thing that I loved the best was my pink one-piece snowsuit. It just was, you could just get in it like overalls, and it came on and you zipped it up. I was beautiful. I found a matching hat and a scarf and wonderful warm gloves, no socks for me. And there I was meeting the clients. Of course, skiing was not one of my big achievements. I could surf, I could ride a boogie board, I could dive under those waves, but put me on a snow slope. There have been several times where I've gotten on a black hill, or, well, actually it was just a big green, and I was on the wrong side, and I'd have to take my skis off and walk down, and people that are going on the lift were just hooting and hollering. So you can imagine I did not want to do that again. But I wasn't a very good skier. So as we journeyed to the ski resort, they were like expert skiers. One had skied in Switzerland. The other had been all over the United States skiing at some of the greatest ski resorts. And there was me. And of course, I did not want to be a fluff duff, so I went with them to the slopes. And I had my skis, and there we are, going down the first slope. My eyes got bigger and bigger as it was a very warm day. And so you know what happens with snow when it's very warm? It gets very, very, very slick. So my first ride down, of course, wing, 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 I go flying off. My skis go this way, I go this way, and I lay upon my back in my beautiful pink snowsuit. But the force of the trajectory had me hit that snow that was just slick as ice. And suddenly, there I was on my back, looking like a little frog or something on its wrong side, going down the slope, sliding. I am reaching out with my hands, trying to stop. I'm getting faster and faster and faster. I'm trying to dig my feet in. Suddenly, I look, and at the bottom of the slope, I had been kind of turning as I've been going down the hill, there was a group of trees. You can imagine my dismay as I, in my beautiful pink snowsuit, looking so awful, going down the hill, I started getting scared. I thought, I'm going so fast, what if I hit those trees? So I decided if I just kind of moved my foot to the left, I could kind of get away from those trees. And I did. I was so excited. But on the other side of those trees was the largest sloping hill that went down and then up again. And guess what? I was heading for that. You can imagine the force of the trajectory. Once you hit a downhill slope and then go up, it was like I was on the Olympic team. I was flying through the air in my beautiful snowsuit, my hair flying. I was excited because I had never flown before. But then, as I was hanging in the air, the best hang time I'd ever done, I realized what goes up must come down. I was as scared what to expect. But this snowsuit, I put my hands out like this, and I kind of flipped over, and suddenly I was looking like the best parachuter with no parachute. I was wearing a suit that filled with air. I was going along, and suddenly I was starting to lose my trajectory. And there was a coffee hut